The real Nat Paris. What's up, dude? The real Nat Paris. What's up, man?
What up, bro? How you doing? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Dude, I want to unpack a polemic you've just been telling the last few guests. Help me out here, genuinely, goodwill. And I'm just using your words as an example.
Okay.
You claim you're part of the Orthodox Church, Orthodox faith.
I'm not claiming I am. It's easy to verify that.
So let's unpack that a little bit. You belong to Rokor from the Russian Sea, Moscow specifically, not one of the 5 original seas.
There we go.
My question, can you hear me, bro?
Why are you calling me bro? Are you a bro, or like,
No.
why are you calling me bro?
No, I'm asking, can you hear me? Sounds like a cutout. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm just asking why you're calling me bro, because I already detect some hostilities here. Why do you think that? I mean, you understand that the Roman Catholic. Are you Roman Catholic?
Yeah, Jay, I'm just asking you.
No. Hold on. Are you Roman Catholic?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So do you understand?
I'm a Matthew 16 enjoyer, keys of Peter directly from Jesus Christ enjoyer. I'm a Franco-Papist enjoyer.
I mean, is that supposed to like make me intimidated that you?
No, brother. No,
We're not brothers. Why do you keep calling me brother? You're not my brother. All right. So these tactics and this.
No, so Jay, let's go back to the polemic. You claim.
Now, hold on. I'm gonna refute the dumb argument that you're making right away, which is to say that you understand that your own church in the first ecumenical councils, I think by by Ephesus, they accepted autocephalous patriarchates. Do you understand that?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, but now you're going to try to pin me on the fact that I go to Rokor because that's not an apostolic see?
No, you didn't let me finish my thought, dude. You just cut me off. You got like hyper aggressive. I was just
Yeah, because you came with that slimy style like you guys do.
unpack that. What do you mean?
Why are you unpack this? Are you a liberal journalist? I mean, come on, dude.
No, I'm not a 19-year-old kid who has no idea about Trinitarian theology and is asking like metaphysics.
Okay, then ask your question.
Yeah. Can you hear me, Jay?
Ask your question. You don't have to repeat my name every time you say a sentence.
Dude, it cuts out. I can't tell if it's shitty service or not. So I'm not trying to say your name just for the sake of saying it. Let me ask you a question. Genuinely, this is goodwill, Jay. Please. You told me a few weeks back there are no salvific graces in Catholic sacraments. Where does that come from? Help me understand.
Right, so the Orthodox view of sacramentology is different than the Roman Catholic view. So first of all,
Which Orthodox view, Jay? Which Orthodox view?
Okay, so again, it never accepted the ex opere operato doctrine of Augustine. So you can see that in canon law all the way up into the 6th Council, where it talks about the cases in which rebaptism is necessary. So in the Orthodox view, there's a case-by-case basis. So a lot of Roman Catholics, they get tripped up on this, and they feel like, well, the Orthodox view doesn't have a single answer to this question because we leave it up to economia. But that's the actual canonical rule in the first 1,000 years, is to leave this up to economia. You can look at the canons in the 6th Council, which specify different situations where baptism is and is not, rebaptism is and is not necessary. So it's always been left up to economia. So how does that relate to the questions about Rokor?
No, that just sounds like a very sola scriptura type of response.
Okay, so going to canon law in the first 1,000 years is sola scriptura?
No, not at all. But
that's what you just said.
Each individual jurisdiction can make its own interpretation.
Yeah, so because it's not papal. Do you understand that that's how how do you think that if the canon law at the 6th Council speaks that way, then that itself proves that it's not a papal approach to the question, which is what your argument presupposes?
Interesting.
So no answer to that, right? Just a slimy interesting.
Dude, you're giving me good laughs. The fruits of economia have been just absolutely wonderful for the.
Oh yeah, let's look at the fruits. Let's look at the fruits of papism in your church. How's Frank doing over there?
Looks like we converted the entire world, dude. Essentially, so I mean,
what is it like in total delusion? I'm just curious. So, do you really think that all those nations are genuinely converted? Don't start repeating my name. Don't start repeating my name. Do you think NLP works on me? Of course I can hear you. Your NLP doesn't work here, dude. Take your magic practices elsewhere. Take your Santeria, Roman Catholic, Latin voodoo elsewhere. It doesn't work on me.
Okay, another question for you.
Right, another question, because the answers to the previous quote questions, you didn't have an answer to that, right?
No, man. I mean,
no. Dead.
You keep cutting me off. That's cool. Let me ask you this. How about this? Build goodwill. How can the...
See, I don't think you have goodwill. If you had goodwill, you wouldn't come here with that slimy attitude of liberal speak of unpack. Let's unpack this, bro.
No, that's... All right, I got you. So, topic at hand. How can we unify the church? How can we fulfill Christ the high priest's prayer to the Father that all...
So, I mean, this right here refutes you. This refutes you. The fact that you think the church can be unified shows that you don't believe that the church has always been unified. If you would read the canons of the first 7 ecumenical councils, see, you won't do that. You won't do that. You think that's sola scriptura to read the canons of the first 7 councils. Unbelievable.
Not at
Unbelievable.
All. Not at all. So, wait.
So, but the modus operandi of the canons... The modus operandi of the canons of the first 7 councils shows our approach to the church, and that's why it's foreign to you, and you won't go look at it. That's why you ignored my response to the first rebuttal that you had. And your only response was, bro, numbers, bro, we would convert the world, bro, number. Dude, Francis is a disaster. Francis sends more people to the Orthodox Church than I could ever dream of.
Yeah, I'm not an ecumenism enjoyer, dude. Or a
you're lying. Now you're lying because you just said that the John 17 prayer, you're a liar. You just said that John 17 prayer is intended to unify the church. I assume you mean the Eastern and Western, the Orthodox Church with the Roman Catholic Church. That's ecumenism. That's ecumenism. That's ecumenism.
No. The purpose of ecumenism is conversion, Jay. We agree on this, right? I'm not talking about like changing doctrines, something that's not even possible. I'm just trying to use simple speech.
So you think that Jesus' prayer in John 17 wasn't answered? You think there wasn't a church that was unified in history, according to you?
No, I absolutely do think there was.
You just asked me about the unification on the basis of John 17.
Say that again. I do.
You just asked me about the high priestly prayer of unification in terms of John 17. You said, how can we unify the church? Asking me the question as if we're part of the same church when we're not. So what are you talking about?
No, I know that. I know you're in schism, and if you die outside the Roman Catholic Church, there is no salvation. You go to hell.
So here you go with this arrogant nonsense. So this is the arrogance of you. So I want you to tell me how Francis is a true pope with all the madness that he engages in.
Okay. So I will answer that, but that's not on the topic.
Yeah, so right. So no answer. You're not going to, because you won't answer it. Exactly. So here you are on display for everybody of the most pathetic, arrogant, snickering, condescending thing that all you guys do. Do you understand that this isn't converting anybody? This doesn't help anybody? Why do you think that I've been able to help 1,000+ people come into the Orthodox Church?
That sounds like a prideful statement, but
why do you think that is?
Satan can bring people to church.
Okay, so Satan is taking people out of your Zen Buddhist churches, your Novus Ordo. So he left, exactly.
Dude, y'all participate in this bullshit too, man. You know that.
Yeah, but is my church built on one guy on the Rock of Peter? Is the church built on the Sea of Rome? Is our church built on one sea? No. Is yours? No, you're just misinterpreting Matthew 16 because it says the exact same thing to the whole college of the apostles 2 chapters later. So your whole stupid worldview, just like the heretics that were in here a minute ago, where one verse you think determines all of your hermeneutic. You're just like the Unitarian guys saying, John 10 says, I and the Father are one. Every other verse squeezes into that verse. You do the exact same thing with Matthew 16. Matthew 16 is all I need, the keys, bro.
Funny, dude.
Yeah, I'm glad you think it's funny with your stupid, arrogant statement about how everybody's damned, but you're a stupid cult.
No. So
that's what you just said, dude. You're such liars. Why are you guys so slimy? Why can't you just be honest?
Brother, if you had the treatment,
you're not my. Why are you calling me a brother, dude? Why are you trying to call me a brother? Because you're slimy, dude. Because I will call you dudes out for being slimy. That's why.
Jay, I do.
Why you keep saying my name, dude?
work.
Jay, brother.
No,
you don't. You're lying. You don't love my work. You just call me an agent of Satan. You're a liar.
I never said that.
You just said that. You lie. Every comment's a lie. Satan could take people. Satan could do these things. You said I'm an agent of Satan.
Jay.
Stop repeating my name, dude.
Okay, bro.
I'm not your bro. We're not bros. Brother. It's all fake. It's all slimy. You guys are the slimiest, the most ridiculous people.
Please take me back to Christ the high priest.
So we went, dude. You can't look. I would have loved to have stayed on an argument, but I knew this is exactly how it would go, because the first point that you brought up that we got into about canon law and economia, you ran away from that. Okay, well, let's talk about something else. So then I go to Francis. Well, I don't want to talk about Francis.
I can talk all about him, whatever you want, dude.
Okay, so let's talk about Vatican I.
Okay.
Do you affirm Vatican I?
Absolutely.
Okay. Do you affirm the ordinary teaching that the papacy can never err in that either?
In dogmatic pronouncements, and also in the I'm outside sunning my balls right now. Sorry about that.
The universal ordinary teaching. Do you affirm that is also infallible and protected by the charism?
Absolutely.
Okay. So do you affirm that mortalium animos is part of the ordinary teaching?
Yes.
Okay. So how is ecumenist and interfaith activities in 1928 apostasy, and then by the 60s the work of the Holy Spirit?
The ones that you all participated in as well?
Is my church built on one bishop and one see?
I don't know. You tell me.
Oh, so you don't know anything about orthodoxy. So you know nothing about a decentralized church where all the bishops are equal. Which, if one bishop goes and participates in that, do you think that means that the entire Orthodox Church participated? No, it doesn't work like that, because my church does not believe in the infallibility of the Patriarch of Constantinople or any bishop. Your church is erected the entire thing on one dude and all of his ordinary teaching. So you tell me, how is something apostasy in 1928 and now the work of the Holy Spirit in the 1960s after Vatican II?
You, dude. I'm tracking with you.
Okay, so no argument.
Yeah, I'm tracking with you.
So no argument, just slimy statements. Exactly. I'm tracking with you, bro. So now you see why, right? So why is she so mean? Because hundreds of people that do that exact same thing constantly come into the space for years. And that kind of dude is the same dude, because those all lies. He doesn't like my work. He's full of it. They play and they posture. They pretend. They act all friendly. They're not friendly. And you saw what he did there. It was all just weaseling. I mean, we might as well start a dang nature show, right? Let's just have a weasel nature show. What's that? Meerkat Manor, starring every one of the Roman Catholic Twitter people. I don't even know what a meerkat is. Is it a weasel? It might as well be. We'll have Weasel Manor with the Roman Catholic apologists, and they can have their own little weasel sitcom on the Nature Channel. So notice he wants to come and ask questions, pretend to be friends. We start talking about the questions. It's odd. Don't these people realize I can spot the slimy within like a minute? Dude, I've been doing this for a long time with a huge audience of people for many years. Your slimy stuff is not going to work. I'm going to call it out right away. So you want to make an argument, go ahead. Don't start with the slimy stuff. How many times do I say, don't repeat my name 50 times? This is not a neurolinguistic new age guru counseling session where if you repeat my name, I'm going to be in a trance. Oh, we're brothers because he said my name 50 times. Oh, you're my brother. It doesn't work like that. So why are you so mean? I'm not mean. I just don't put up with the slimy nonsense, dude. Especially not from the trads, okay? Because they're the nastiest. That's why. I guarantee you that dude, he's probably friends with Fluffton or what Michael Fluffton. And he thought he was going to come in here and own us. I'm gonna own the Ortho Bros. I'm gonna own them. Yeah, whatever.